name is Kitty Pallies. I work for Minnesota Pioneer Park in Annandale, Minnesota. Minnesota Pioneer Park is a 501(c) nonprofit historical organization based on the education of young people and adults. We offer 23 approximate buildings to tour through in our park. We have several buildings that are original to the property and some that were transported here from surrounding areas. A man named Noble Shattuck, it was his vision to start this. Unfortunately, Noble is no longer with us. He was an attorney from town, and somehow or another he came up with this vision. I've spoke with his wife Mildred several times over the years, but from what Mildred told me, they did not have the expectations that it would be here starting in 1972 all the way to the year 2010, which we hope to be here 30 more years at least. And from there, it took off through the help of many volunteers. And from day-to-day business, it's one continual work in progress. We do have approximately right around 100 members and some business members. The membership is our core group that do come in and do the volunteering, help keep the maintenance going and everything with the park.
My name is Ed Scumrow. I'm on the board of directors of Pioneer Park. I've been a director since 2001 and served in the capacity of vice president for most of my term. Something that's unique about this park is we call it an outdoor museum. And so, we have the historical buildings like the Finnish church. We have the one-room schoolhouse. It's an authentic schoolhouse. And by the way, that Finnish church, we actually hold weddings there. So, that adds to it. I mean, where can you go and get married in a Finnish church dating back to the early 1900s? The real thing that I think this park also contributes, it keeps the history for our young people. The pioneers and how this great country of America was developed. Had not been for these hard-working pioneers, where would we be today?
We've had several visitors here from Europe, and over time, I get kind of a smile from them, because in Europe there's things that are hundreds to 1,000 some years old. But they come here, and I know that they get the feeling of when people came into this country, they come here and they start to see and realize this may only be 100 to 150 years old, but it's a part of the American history.
What I do in the park is I volunteer for a lot of events. One of the events that I head up is Studebaker Day. I also do the membership picnic, and that's probably more dear to my heart because this is in recognizing the members that volunteer their services. We thought it would be a lot of fun to end the picnic by having a pie auction. The first intent of the pie auction was to raise some money to pay for the chicken, the main course that we provide to the members. Well, to our surprise, the members really got into the pie auction, and they were outbidding each other, and it became kind of a fun thing. And this year, for example, we've blown ourselves away. Our cost to do this picnic is somewhere a little over $100, and we have raised through the pie auction over $700. So that means we're going to have about $600 that we can use for repairs and maintenance to upkeep these historical buildings.
Being here 10 years, I've aged, and I've watched other people age along with me, and some of them are getting very unable to get around and even come out. And over time we've seen some go. And the main thing right now, to see this keep going, to see it in 20, 30, 40 years from now, and to have young people realize the point of history and your descendants and things that, how life used to be. If we lose this, it's gone, and no one will ever know, except for in a book or on a computer. You won't have it to touch, to look at, to go sit in a real church.
A lot of people, when they drive by, don't realize that we're alive and kicking, and go on the internet. We're there, we have a great website, and come and see us and go away with some great Midwestern pioneer history.